She's not the only one.
She's a light fury.
Toothless, go introduce yourself.
fucking deep, man.
So you're coming off 2 wins already. Your first one, pretty dominant win against Doza. How did you feel going into that game, matchup-wise?
Matchup-wise, I felt like he was going to be probably one of my hardest competitions out of the whole tournament because we played multiple times, and that's my friend, so we know each other's game a little bit.
So you knew his play style?
Yes, I knew his play style.
Okay, you think that was an advantage for you?
Somewhat, but I would think so because I changed my play style just yesterday, so that helped me. It didn't hurt him.
That may explain the, how badly you beat him. He might have not known that was coming. He was expecting something and got something else.
Correct.
All right, and then so moving on,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA All-Star Game here in Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the East All-Stars going up against the West All-Stars. Hold on, folks. We expect a wild ride. This could be one of the more impressive All-Star games we've seen. The way these teams have been selected, the amount of talent on the floor, it's generated a lot of anticipation. And tonight, the culmination of All-Star Week, the big game, as they say. Shaq, final score is not going to mean much, so what are the guys out here playing for?
A couple of guys will be jockeying for the MVP. And you just got to go out there and say, hey, you know what? I have individual pride. Let me go to work for the fans.
Yeah, if you come out here joking around, thinking that it's just going to be a fun day, you're taking the wrong approach. It is a celebration. However, give the fans more.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of the fans,
yeah.
We love the fans, don't
Oh,
we?
we love them.
You fans out there, all of you who are watching us right now,
Thank you.
we love you. We love you, fans.
From the heart, brother.
We really do.
From the heart.
Touch your TV screen. Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch it. Touch it. Touch it.
Oh, there's something there. There's something there.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage, brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Davis. Kyrie Irving is out there with Curry. And it's LeBron James. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And Irving is so fast on the drive. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes nicely around the rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot's good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw tonight. Falls for Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Down low, here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
It's stolen by Wall. Rolls from the top of the key, misses off the left iron.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
And stolen by Cousins. Here's Durant. Cousins, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 4-point game. Passes it to Davis. Shoots over Cousins, and it's Davis missing.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Leonard with the steal. The pass to Davis. He dishes it to Irving. Over Harden, and it's Irving missing. Cousins finds Antetokounmpo. Lets the 3 fly, and Harden with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Davis. Back to James. Outside, Davis. Pass to Curry. Pass to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 3. Here's Cousins, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Leonard on the wing, puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Davis kicks to James. Davis, the pass to James. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellent on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Now, here's Wall. Following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Harden kicks to Antetokounmpo. Up again. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got 10 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now, here is Harden and DeMarcus Cousins again. 13 points in the game.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Wall against Curry. In the corner, it's James. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Again, the West All-Stars.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
To the middle. Here's Cousins, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, how about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
Davis in the corner, fires the 3. No good on that one. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Antetokounmpo kicks to Harden. Inside, Cousins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody... He can guard him down there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
And he's completely unconcerned with the game's outcome. He said, I'm really worried about only 2 things. That everyone gets enough time on the floor and that nobody gets hurt. Sounds right to me, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Curry can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
No good from Cousins.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Now here's Griffin after LeBron James's miss. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. All-Stars making a change here. Towns is checked in, so an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Anthony Davis. Porzingis comes in for LeBron. Paul George, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Ben Simmons in for Irving. Here's Porzingis. George finds Jokic. A three from Porzingis. Westbrook pulls it in. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by one. Griffin passes to Lillard. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Curry with the three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. To the inside, outside for Simmons. Curry trying to break free. Towns with the defensive effort.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now. Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Porzingis can't hit.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happened.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
George looking around. Porzingis kicks to Jokic. That one off the back iron and out.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
Safe to say that Curry's got to go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the West. Stephen Curry hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now, here's Westbrook. On the top of the key. That shot off the mark. DeMarcus Cousins, he's been the guy making things happen for the East All-Star. He made his mark in way on the boards in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we start the second quarter.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, Towns is out there with Griffin. Then it's Damian Lillard, then it's DeRozan, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Towns. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
And, you know, it's quite remarkable when you look at his development. A perimeter player now in high school. Towns embraced more of an inside role his 1 year in college, and now showing you the full range of his game.
But they recover it. Butler kicks to Simmons.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, he's got to play without fouling.
The West All-Stars have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And the Australian Simmons is a star in the making thanks to his extremely versatile and high-level skill set and big frame.
The East making a switch. Drummond's checked in. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the West. Kyrie Irving comes in for Kyle Lowry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Tell you what, the defense has to be kicking themselves. Just a step late there, and the shooter made them pay for it.
Leonard finds Simmons, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And some changes here for the East. Kevin Durant comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's James Harden in for Damian Lillard. The West also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Simmons, and James subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. James misses.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Westbrook against Irving. They get it back. Drummond, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Towns. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. Irving passes to LeBron. Here's Butler. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo kicks to Durant. From the baseline. Harden, no good. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 14 feet away, again, the West All-Stars.
And, you know, the timing Butler shows. Effective at going right up with his shot after the catch.
Harden against Beal. From deep. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And Durant sends it back.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
It's Drummond with the drive. Left side Butler, outside Irving. Basket, good. Irving's got 7.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now here's James, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And here's Westbrook. He has 7. Buries it from three-point range. And now it's a 12-point East All-Star lead. Here's Irving. Outside Butler. Lets it go. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. LeBron's got his second bucket.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Harden on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Cousins comes in for Kevin Durant. And John Wall subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Beal against Harden. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the... bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
This is what every opponent dreads when they're facing Cousins, a game where he is playing with full emotion.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Catching up on changes for the West. Porzingis, he's checked in for Davis. Leonard comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Curry subbed in for Bradley Beal.
And everyone knows when Cousins controls his emotions, he's one of the very best centers in the game.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. And they're making it hard on themselves.
The 3 from Harden. You can't get that one. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Here's James.
Yeah, nice defensive effort there by Cousins. He can be a two-way terror.
And Cousins throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
James kicks to Irving. Here's Curry with the three. East grabs the miss. Up top, Cousins. James covering to the right side. Outside, Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Harden shoots over Curry. Harden's shot is off. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Now here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Irving finds Leonard. Back to Irving. Wall with the steal. And here we go. Harden has a wide open look and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 11. Antetokounmpo passes to Embiid, and the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got his first basket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Over Harden. Wall grabs the board.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And here's Wall after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Fires it up. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
Over in the corner, Cousins. That three off the mark.
He hit 1-3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Passes to James. Back to Irving. And that one is good. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
From deep, James. East grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Inside, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. And here's the fast break. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the East. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Antetokounmpo. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Wall dishes to Cousins. Clock at 6. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left in the first half of basketball. And a deep three from Curry. Off target with the open look. And so it's the East All-Stars in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime of the All-Star Game. You're watching some incredible talent. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. And guys, so far, this has been no contest as the Eastern Conference All-Stars have raced out to a huge lead here at the half. They've looked like a team that's been playing together all season. The West just could not keep up.
Well, you never know what you're going to get out of this game. There's a lot of talent on the West side, obviously, great shooters, great scorers, but the East is putting a whooping on them. I think they came over here and took the belt off my slacks. Just a lot more physical, powerful athletes. They're showing what traditional Eastern Conference basketball is all about. Can I have my belt back?
Well, these guys come to the All-Star Weekend for the enjoyment of it. You know, but when the games start, it's really about showcasing your talents. And then there's a point in the game where everyone says, you know what? Pride kicks in. I got to win. And the competition comes out.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
Get ready for your East All-Star Game. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Steph Curry. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Irving in at the 2 spot. Now here's James. He kicks it to Curry. Back to LeBron. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Harden. Covered by Irving. Cousins trying to free himself up. Harden can't hit. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 16-point game. Curry's shot is good.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Cousins, no one around him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. James kicks to Leonard. Off target from outside. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Cousins trying to free himself up. Got that one up quick. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Now Wall. Following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. The East All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
So the West ends up going with the new group. And so Wall nails both of them. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. The drive by Lowry. Lays it up off the glass.
Kevin, that's a nice display of patience inside from Lowry. Didn't rush his shot, takes his time, and really does a nice job sinking these high percentage looks.
Now, here's Cousins. He's got 23. He was all alone on that one. That's 7 points for Wall.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Harden with it. Lowry picks him up. That one drops for him. 9 points for John Wall.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have. Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Wall taking his time here. And Durant, here we go. Here's Cousins. A basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Lowry. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Yep, it counts. Jokic has got his first 2 points.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength by Nikola Jokic.
Wall finds Cousins. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
And here's Harden after Jimmy Butler made that last 3-pointer. Harden against Jokic, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Boy, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Wall, good.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. That no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 9. It's Beal on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go. With all the contact, it's on DeMarcus Cousins. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, the potential the Joker has is exciting. Jokic, a big man who can score, pass, and rebound, and do all of those well.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Kevin Durant. And Lillard subbed in for James Harden. Then for the West All-Stars, Porzingis, he's checked in for Simmons. Paul George comes in for Beal. And Curry subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Wall passes to Lillard. Griffin kicks to Wall. Now Cousins, defended by Butler. Shoots from 14. Cousins, no good.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They have a 19-point lead. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
One shot behind the legs.
Well, Clark, some G League salaries on the rise due to two-way contracts.
Yeah, and I think some of it is a function, Kevin, of the league's prosperity and success as revenues continue to grow. But I don't think it's a handout. I mean, when these guys get called up to the NBA, they've got to continue to be ready to produce and contribute because at the end of the day, it's about production if you're going to make your way into the NBA.
And the second free throw, good.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. A high-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
Now, here's Lillard to the wing right side. Back to Cousins from downtown. It's rebounded by Curry.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second. Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
Porzingis has gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Cousins finds Lillard. Here's Griffin, guarded by Curry. The offensive rebound, and that one's good. Griffin's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Now here's Curry. He's got 27. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Outside, Wall. Butler against DeRozan, poked loose. Shot from 12, and he gets the jumper to drop. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
And yes, it's good. That's now 8 points for Jokic.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
East All-Star dance time. With some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Cousins. Kevin Durant comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for John Wall. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Jokic. LeBron comes in for George. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Butler. And Irving subbed in for Curry. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Over Leonard. Westbrook passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
Here's Davis. East grabs the miss. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Griffin attacking. The kick out to Towns. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. That's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You see, Towns doesn't dip much after the catch. I mean, he gets the ball right up to the set point and ready to deliver. Really sound fundamentals in that regard.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
3 seconds left. Count it. Irving's got 16 points.
And once he started feeling it, Irving just decided to make it his night, and he's done that in a big way.
And so it's the East All-Stars, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. Back to the action after this word. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind us. So we got to get solid defensively.
So clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this one.
Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Lillard. 2 shots.
Two.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Irving with the ball. Left side, Leonard shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to Griffin. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. 19-point game. And Davis sends it back. Lillard misses.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
Nice form on that hook shot there.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Oh, Griffin in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Here's Westbrook. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Irving. Simmons inside the line. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nobody near Lillard. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Hands it from downtown.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure. On the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
No good on the free throw.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Damian Lillard. Then for the West All-Stars, Porzingis is checked in for Simmons. Butler comes in for Leonard. And Curry subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Westbrook. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Shoots over Curry, and it's in off the backboard. 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
All alone. Jump shot is good for Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Curry's shot is off. Durant with it. He's picked up by James. Durant finds Towns. Here's Antetokounmpo. West All-Stars with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Harden for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. Did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Could easily have been an and one there. James converting through the contact.
Antetokounmpo passes to Durant. Back to Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by LeBron. It's Westbrook with the drive, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the East. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Average value of an NBA team, Clark, over $1 billion. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, but the league wasn't always so healthy and always thriving the way it is now.
Yeah, every business goes through periods of prosperity and challenge. The league, NBA, no different. Early 80s, there were real struggles and challenges. Then there was a real bump as we got into the late 80s and into the 90s, plateaued a bit, and now we're on a great ascension. But the players and the league have really worked well together to bring the league to a greater level of popularity and success in this time period now. And you can't discount the big money from TV contracts. That fuels the fire quite a bit as well.
Third team foul.
To the paint, it's deflected and stolen by Butler.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Curry's shot is good.
And Kevin, that three ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
For three, Westbrook. They get it back, and it goes down 2 points. 31 points here for Cousins.
I tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East All-Stars. They have a 19-point lead. Offensive rebound. Durant's gone 1 of 4 from the field. To the middle. And LeBron throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 14 assists.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Harden. Antetokounmpo up top. Shot clock at 6. And the double up Antetokounmpo. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. One of the stories here, Cousins getting it done.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
For our Jordan player of the game, DeMarcus Cousins.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. Here's Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Now here's Durant. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Durant.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Antetokounmpo's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 35 in the game.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And it's in there.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Here's Davis. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Cousins. Harden outside. Six to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
James, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Westbrook. Harden outside. Over your many years in the NBA, you've seen labor unrest, but per the most recent CBN, we have the potential for a decade-long stretch now of labor peace.
And I think that's great for all sides. And you've got to recognize that some of the unrest in the past was really necessary to get to this place where we may have labor and league peace for the next decade. I mean, there's no justice without struggle. There's no smooth sailing without some bumpy sailing at times. So credit the league, the Players Association, and the players for getting to this place now where the league is doing well in all measures and the game is healthy and good. But that's a team effort by all involved.
A big group substitution here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Cousins. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Ben Simmons comes in for James, and Kawhi Leonard comes in for Porzingis. And the West All-Stars with possession. Irving dishes to Curry. Back to Irving. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Simmons. And too long on the shot. Simmons gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Lillard outside. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on them at all times.
And he's good on the second.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
Here's Curry. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Curry's got 40 points.
Kevin, it certainly hasn't been for lack of effort, but still, his team needs him to do more out there.
And DeRozan kicks to Lillard. To the inside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Curry finds Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, frustrating to say the least. I mean, don't even know why they're trying anymore. This one is a wrap.
That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. DeRozan. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. 23 seconds left in the fourth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
2 shots.
Free throw good from Kyrie Irving. So he gets them both. Here is Harden. The East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.